The number of cyber crimes is continuing to rise as web-based attacks are up 23%. One area of weakness that has led to this increase has been the retirement by Windows of their XP platform, meaning businesses like dealerships will no longer receive updates or security patches for their computer systems. Joining us now to discuss the growing threat is Helion Automotive Technologies President Eric Nachbar. Eric, it's great to have you on. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Talk to us about the security issues dealers are facing with Windows XP and what it all means.
Well, the biggest challenge that dealers have with Windows XP is, first of all, there's a lot of Windows XP still out in the market installed in dealerships. The challenge they have is that when Microsoft releases new operating systems, a lot of the underlying code or programming that makes the operating system work is in all of those operating systems. So when somebody attacks, say, something in Windows 7, that attack can also, go after Windows 8 or Windows XP. So that's really the big challenge is Microsoft, since April 8th of this year, has announced that they're not going to release updates for Windows XP. So here you get a scenario where Microsoft will say, hey, there's a vulnerability. Hackers have figured out a way to attack something in the operating system like Internet Explorer, and then here's the fix for it. Well, they're not going to fix it for Windows XP. So dealers are susceptible to what the security community calls a zero-day vulnerability, which is something can come out, it's a well-known vulnerability, there's no fix for it, and if you're on Windows XP, you're vulnerable.
What do dealers need to do to make sure they're secure? Do they need to get away from XP altogether?
Yeah, that's really the recommendation. Staying on Windows XP, if you don't leave Windows XP for just that security reason and for complying with all the safeguards rules and complying with GLB, which dealers need to do anyway, the OEMs are pushing it that way regardless. We just got a notice from Toyota and Lexus that their new Dealer Daily platform that they're rolling out over the next 4 months requires Windows 7 or higher. So, the OEMs, one after another, are going to just come out and say, hey, if you want to connect to our platforms, you need to be on Windows 7 or greater. So it's kind of do it now or do it later, but make sure you're secure now.
And how can Helion help dealers?
Well, Helion is the world's largest managed services IT providers for auto dealers. We manage the computer systems for over 27,000 car dealership employees. So we're not creating software, we're not doing DMS, we're basically helping dealers manage the day-to-day infrastructure that all of their technology runs on. So part of what we do is looking at the dealer systems, kind of continuously in real time, giving them information on what they have and kind of where the dangerous areas are, both from efficiency, profitability standpoint, making sure the systems run when they're trying to sell a car deal, to these different security considerations, which they really have no idea, what's important and what's not. So Helion comes in and our team basically looks at the system, and if they've got a lot of Windows XP, which we've, even some of our clients still have some Windows XP, we can give them a very clear roadmap, and then we have a lot of resources we can bring to bear to very quickly roll out new computers.
All right, Eric, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it and your insight on such an important topic that can be easily overlooked.
Great, thank you. It's been my pleasure.